President Muhammadu Buhari yesterday identified drug trafficking and abuse as more threatening to the stability of the nation than banditry and insurgency that are prevalent in some parts of Nigeria. The president declared that drug abuse has become so endemic in the country now that it already stretches across three generations of grandparents, parents, and their ward. This is just as the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency (NDLEA) has disclosed that within the last 5 months, no fewer than 2,180 suspected traffickers, including five drug barons, has been nabbed across the country. President Buhari, who was represented by the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Boss Mustapha, spoke at the launch of the War Against Drug Abuse (WADA), an initiative of the NDLEA to mark the United Nations International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Drug Trafficking, themed Share Facts on Drugs, Save Lives. The president emphasized that the anti-drug war was more deadly than the insurgency in the northern east part of the country, or the acts of banditry in the northwest, or the acts of kidnapping that transcend all the geopolitical zones of this country. According to him, it is war that is destroying three generations because there were clips of some grandparents on drugs, parents on drugs, and by extension, their wards and children had also taken to drugs. So this is a war that is targeting three generations in a stretch. So it is more deadly even than the security challenges we are having in this country. And I believe strongly that every effort must be put in place to ensure that we deal with the issue of substance abuse and trafficking and manufacture so that we can get to the root cause of the mirage of insecurity problems that are confronting this nation. And I believe strongly, with every bit of conviction, that if we were able to deal with these issues of drug abuse, substantially our security challenges will drastically reduce as we walk towards the drug-free Nigeria. The president also charged the NDLEA to intensify efforts at ridding the vast forests of the southwest and south-south regions of the country of criminal elements who had made the places their hideouts, from when they launched criminal onslaught, as well as for farming marijuana. President Muhammadu Buhari stated, "I'm directing the NDLEA to develop a robust risk communication and community engagement strategy that will not only disseminate the four pillars of the plan to responsible entities, but also deal with destroying production sites and laboratories, break the supply chain, discourage drug use, and prosecute offenders as well as traffickers, rehabilitate addicts, and enforcement of relevant laws. I want to particularly draw the attention of the agency to the fact that the use of many of our forests as criminal hideouts is because large swaths of cannabis plantations are hidden deep within those forests, especially in the southwest and the south-south. You may therefore need to drive these criminal elements from such hideouts because they use it for the growth of these plants and also as a repository for criminal elements to conclude and plan their adventures on our people." He, however, called on all families, schools, civil society organizations, professional associations, religious organizations, the academia, community leader, and individuals to work for the common good in order to rid their communities of drug use and trafficking. As your president, I will continue to address underlying causes of drug abuse, including poverty reduction, for which my pledge for lifting 100 million Nigerians out of poverty in the next 10 years and strengthened by the recently developed National Poverty Reduction with Growth Strategy signpost my unwavering commitment. I would like to appreciate our stakeholders and international collaborators, especially the European Union and the United Nations Office for Drug and Control, for their unwavering support to our drug control efforts, including development of our roadmap. Also appreciated are the members of the Inter-Ministerial Committee on Drug Control, civil society organizations, the academia for their contributions and efforts to our national drug control initiatives. The war against drug is a war that must be fought by all. It is therefore my pleasure to declare on behalf of the good people of Nigeria a war against drug abuse, WADA, not just as a slogan, but a call for civil action for all Nigerians to take active part in this war. Shedding more light on their current efforts, Chairman of the NDLEA, Brigadier General Buba Mawa, retired, put the cash value and drugs seized in the past 5 months since he assumed office at over 90 billion naira, adding that over 2,180 traffickers had been arrested, including 5 drug barons controlling different cartels across Nigeria. He also revealed that a record of 2.5 million kilograms of drug were intercepted and seized across the country, and 2,100 drug offenders prosecuted, with 500 already jailed by courts. According to him, while the statistics are impressive, we wouldn't deceive ourselves that we have succeeded in cleaning the organ stable in 5 months. We have only made a head start. We need to sustain the momentum. We need to win the drug war. We cannot afford to be complacent. Mawa said, going by the available statistics, Nigeria ranked the highest user of cannabis worldwide, adding that revelations from kidnapped victims have corroborated the fact that illicit substances were enablers of insecurity currently plaguing the nation. He said, it is not difficult to conclude that drugs have been catalysts of terrorism, kidnapping, banditry, armed robbery, and various violent conflicts that are currently Nigerians' albatross. The enormity of the danger of drug abuse calls for an urgent need to nip the problem in the bud. This is the reason we have redoubled our efforts in the past 5 months with a maximum of offensive action. Today, it is a glaring fact that Nigerian youth are involved in drug abuse. Over the years, an undesirable subculture had flourished whereby adolescents and young adults wantonly indulge in the abuse of illicit substances. They not only became addicted to conventional substances such as cannabis and prescription opioids such as tramadol and codeine, they also experimented with dangerous mixtures leading to novel psychotropic substances such as monkey tail and squeeze. In the context of what they wrapped reality, they also normalized the smoking of cannabis, as we have seen in some popular music videos on social media, how it became part of their social media. So it wasn't surprising when research began to give us bleak statistics. The National Drug Survey 2019, for example, indicated that cannabis is the most commonly abused substance by an estimated 10.6 million Nigerians, some of whom started smoking as early as 19 years of age. Buhari has come with another one. Drug trafficking and abuse, and drug abuse, we know all of those, they are not good for a society. But right now, look at the sort of comparison he's making, that these are even worse than insurgency and banditry. So he wants to focus his action there. He doesn't want to focus on Boko Haram terrorists and even the Fulani killer headsmen. This is Buhari. Well, guys, let's hear your take down below in the comment section. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.